One government body this market is very focused on, Jack, is the BLS. The market bias, I would say the bias amongst economists, consensus if you will, they expected to see the September payrolls report very quickly. Then over the next few weeks or so, they expected to see the October payrolls report. And there was a question mark around CPI. Perhaps we'd never get it. Jack, the press secretary yesterday, October CPI and the jobs report will likely never be released. Jack, what do we know about that?
That is one area where there's a lot of latitude given to the White House. This is a shutdown that has tested the limits of how many decisions the executive branch can make on its own. And the details of pushing President Trump to release BLS data, economic data overall, was not written into this measure to fund the government. This is an area where there's a lot of latitude, and there are, in a legal capacity, not a lot of people pushing the president to release more data. There may be pressure to release more data. There's a lot of interest in it. But this is one area where, over a 6-week shutdown, the president has to make decisions and gets to make a lot of decisions about how he manages things. So people who are frustrated with that in a legal sense may be out of luck, because there's no directive from Congress telling him what he has to do. So it was surprising to hear the breadth of what's not going to be released from October from the White House press secretary, but there's not a lot of legal pushback or recourse for that.
Jack, just quickly, are you suggesting this is a choice? They actually have a choice to release the data or not?
Well, they've raised issues with the collection of the data, so I'm not saying that specifically just releasing it is a choice in its own, because they've got to manage employees and the operations of the BLS. But this is a matter of latitude for the executive branch, where there's not a law saying during the shutdown, here's exactly what you have to do. It's a choice that I think has played out over 6 weeks, and not just a choice on its own, whether to release data that they feel is proper. The description from the White House is they have had issues putting this together during the limitations they faced during the shutdown.